Hi, this is my math video assignment. So, my question reads, let f of x equals to e to the power of 2x times cos x. Show that f prime of x equals to e to the power of 2x times 2 cos x minus sine x. So, to find this equation, or to find the derivative of this function, we have to use the product rule. So, in order to do this, we use this chart. So, I broke this function into two separate functions. First, e to the power of 2x, and then cos x. To find the derivative of e to the power of 2x, we have to realize that it is a function inside a function. So, the first function is e to the power of x. And as we learned in class, e to the power of x is just e to the power of x. We don't change it. But for 2x, which is inside e to the power of x, we get 2. So that's the derivative of our first function. Now for our second function, cos x, we learned in class that cos is another function where we just have to remember the derivative. So the derivative of cos x is negative sine x. So once we input all of these different functions into the product rule, we get e to the power of 2x times 2 times cos x plus negative sine x times e to the power of 2x. Now, if we use simple factoring, we can factor out e to the power of 2x, which gives us e to the power of 2x times 2 cos x plus negative sine x. And if we get rid of these brackets, we get e to the power of 2x times 2 cos x minus sine x, which is what we're trying to find. Now the second part of my question is, let line L be the normal to the curve of f at x equals 0. Find the equation of L. So, the first step we have to do is find the slope of the normal. So, we input 0 into our derivative, and we get e to the power of 2 times 0, which gives us e to the power of 0, and cos 2 cos 0 2 cos 0 minus sine 0. Now we know that cos 0 is a special angle, which is equal to 1, and sine 0 is another special angle which equals 0. So again, e to the power of 0, or any number to the power of 0, we know that that equals 1. Now, if we expand it all, we get f prime 0 equals 2. But this is the slope of the tangent. To find the slope of the normal, we have to take the negative reciprocal, which is negative 1 over 2. But to find the equation of this line, we have to input this slope into the equation of a linear line. So, y equals mx plus b. So we replace m, which is a slope, with negative 1 over 2. And that gives us y equals negative 1 over 2 times x plus b. Now we have to solve for b. And in order to do that, we have to find the y value that coincides with x equals 0. In order to do this, we have to input 0 into our first function, our original function. So, function of fx of 0 equals e to the power of 2 times 0, which we already know from over here that it equals 1, and cos 0, which from here as well we know equals 1. So it's 1 times 1, which is 1. So we input the y coordinate and the x coordinate back into this equation, and we know that b equals to 1. Now we have all the pieces for the line. Now we just have to sub it in to this equation, and we will get the equation of the line, which is y equals negative x over 2 plus 1. Thank you for watching this.